We're live. Hello, everyone. Hello, Zan.
Hi, Maree. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And Jasper says hello to everyone as well.
Hi,
So,
Jasper.
oh, so how's
Just
it
before
been?
you get going, Maree, I just want to say a very, very happy birthday to you for today. Yay!
Yay,
You
thank
look.
you. And I'm lucky that I get to do this with everyone on my birthday. It's special.
Yay!
So thank
I'm
you.
sure today will be awesome just because it's your birthday anyway.
It will. It will. So, but yes, so
Uh,
today we've got a few really amazing dreams that we're going to be able to interpret and help everyone to understand a little bit more symbology around your dreams. And the other thing as well is we're going to keep going with a few more of the animals, and people have actually put the animal comments into their dreams, which is perfect. So we're going to talk through a few more animals for everyone as well. So if you've had any dreams in the past and you've had animals in them and you aren't quite sure what it meant, you can pop that in. Okay, so pop your dreams
yeah,
in. Also, if you have had some crazy synchronistic moments happen, put them in because it's always nice to share those as well. So we don't think we're going
absolutely.
crazy in this really high frequency that's coming through.
That's
So,
it.
oh, so so Dan, how have you been feeling? We've had a full
The full
moon.
moon did certainly knock me around. I didn't sleep very well last night. Again, a few more snake dreams. So, yeah, thanks for that. But I think that's because my husband saw a king brown yesterday and sort of freaked me out a little bit.
And that
So,
would have
yeah.
triggered you into your dream because it's
Yeah.
your
And I was like,
fear and
oh, I
your
hope they don't come in the house,
subconscious.
and yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's never a good feeling to see one.
No, no, it's
Thankfully,
not.
it wasn't me that saw it.
Yeah. But that was still enough to trigger you. And this is what dreams do, I guess, is they can release that fear. They can release that trauma feeling that you have from the subconscious, which
Mm.
is what half the time the dreams will do.
What
So
about you? How have you been feeling?
I haven't been sleeping well at all either. And it was interesting. I was telling Zan that last night it was still it was 1:30 in the morning, and I usually just go to sleep like that. But I was just going, oh, dum de dum. I can't sleep. This is weird. And then the next minute, I still thought I was awake, but I was actually asleep and dreaming, bang, like that. And my mum came in, and my mum passed away about 12 years ago now. But she came in, and I was in this big open area. I was on my couch, I thought. I thought I was still awake. And she comes in, and I'm going, I wonder what mum's up. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And she went to the fridge, and then she went and did something near my bedroom door with the table. I went, and then she saw I was awake, so she snuck off back into her room. And I went, what was she doing? So I went over and had a look, and she'd put these beautiful birthday flowers, bunches of birthday flowers for me on this beautiful table. And she'd popped a little veil, which was interesting, like a curtain in front of it. So it was like I had to lift back the veil to see the gift because I know that
Yeah.
was her gift from heaven. And then
Yeah.
there was other presents there. I went, oh, I probably shouldn't open those till the morning because it's my birthday. Wished I'd opened them, but so
It's
and
funny that she went to the fridge. Like, that's
I
nurturing.
know.
That's
That's what
food.
I
That's,
thought as well. I went, oh,
yeah.
why would mum go to the fridge at 2 o'clock in the morning? But she opened it, had a look, but then shut it and then went and did the gift.
Yeah.
So to
Yeah.
me, that was a beautiful birthday message from my mum. And I thought I was awake the whole time. And I didn't even question while she was here. Like, it was just, oh, yeah, there's mum. Great. I love it. I love it. So I thought, oh, thanks
Uh,
everyone for all your birthday wishes. Hi, Maree. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Lady Hawk. Um, so yeah, so if you guys have had any visits from your loved ones, let us know as well. It's always a bit special when that happens. So, and you're not crazy; it is real. I mean, that's why I think she put the curtain up, so I had to look behind the curtain for my
yeah.
presence because it's looking through the
That's it.
veil of the other realm, of the other dimension that there is. So,
Yeah. A nice
yay!
gift from mum. Thanks, mum.
Thanks, Mum. So, right, shall we start? I've got some fantastic dreams people sent in.
Yeah.
So, shall we
Yeah.
start? Okay,
Absolutely.
and
We'll
then.
start with Dave's dream.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay. So a pure white snowman, average human height, carrot nose, and coal eyes. The middle part disappeared, so I'm remaking it, and I was doing it. As I was doing it, I realized I don't like snow and rolling it. After it became the perfect shape and size for the middle, I put it on the top of the head so it looks weird and funny. Then the snowman said, people hate if it's small or big, short or tall. They just need to accept.
Mm,
Interesting.
isn't that interesting? So,
Interesting.
so what's your gut feeling with that one?
I get the feeling that Dave is judging himself a lot and almost like he's judging whether he's too tall, short, big, thin, but the purity of the snow, it's an emotion as well.
Yes,
So
like
it
frozen
seemed
water, which is an emotion.
exactly.
Yeah,
And making a snowman, that's a bit of fun and frivolity, but he wasn't enjoying it, right? He doesn't
yeah,
really like making this. So it could almost be like there's a persona he's trying to put on to overcome something that he doesn't want to deal with, perhaps.
yeah. And snow. When I look up our beautiful book, which is our Betty Bethard's The Dream book, that one,
Mm.
it says purity, truth, peace, relaxation, untouched. Virgin snow signifies new beginnings, a fresh start, a new look at your world. And it's interesting that I love how how he took the middle part of the snowman. Now that's our power center, because remember that's our solar plexus chakra. So that's our self-esteem, our power center, and he's put it on top of the head. So it's almost like he's mixed things up again, like deliberately. Um,
Mm.
but I feel he's starting to really come into some acceptance of himself, is what I get from it.
Right, okay. Yep.
Excuse me. So yeah, I don't. That's what I'm feeling. And carrot nose, charcoal eyes. That's what you typically would see on a snowman, right? So
Mm.
he looks normal for a snowman if we're depicting Dave as the snowman,
Yeah, right.
but
Yep.
he's changed things up. So um, yeah, so Dave, check in maybe with your solar plexus. Have you been feeling any anxiety? Have you been feeling maybe a little bit low self-esteem or not so empowered? Check in on that. So because you put it on top of the head, so that's maybe very important to you. So
Yeah.
yeah. So and it was really interesting because Dave actually put a little bit of a decode on it for us.
Oh, okay. All right. So Dave's decode. Then I woke up and thinking about how everything connects in my dreams. I think the snowman can be a higher aspect of myself or a helping figure with a message, just not for me, but for anybody I connect to.
So
And
yeah,
look, I mean, Dave, you know your symbols better than we do. So, you have to trust what you're getting as well.
yeah,
And I agree, everything does connect. So the snowman having a message for you is perhaps things are a little messed up at the minute, but it's okay.
yeah. I agree. And the
Mm.
fact that it's pure snow, I love that. So this is new
Yeah,
beginnings for you, Dave, as well. So and definitely
true.
higher aspect. I always feel it's either our higher self, yeah, because you
Mm.
put it above
It was
there,
on the head.
yeah. So just know that it's so great that you are having a look at your dreams now and getting
Yeah,
your messages from it. I love that. That's the whole
I love
idea
that
of
too.
this show.
Exactly.
So I'm really happy with that. Well done. So yeah. So
Yay.
okay. I'm gonna just go down to one of the Lady Hawk's question because we're live and she's put
Yeah.
a
Yep.
beautiful question in. Oh,
Sure.
hello, Dennis. Dennis is on. Yay.
Hi. All right. So, Lady Hawk's random question. What is it or what does it mean when you are dreaming and about to have something bad happen, like falling,
Mhm.
and you wake up? Could it be true if you die in your dreams, you die in real life?
Yeah, I've heard this before as
Yeah, me
well.
too.
That you
Mm.
wake up, if you're falling and you don't wake up and you land, that you die. But hey, how are we ever going to know that because the person's gone?
Well, I can honestly say I have had a dream where I
Yeah.
was shot by a machine gun multiple times
Hmm.
and I was dying in the dream. And
Yeah.
I didn't leave the body, however, but I was aware that I was dying. I wasn't scared in the dream, and when I woke up, I wasn't like racing heart or upset or anything. I was like, wow, what an interesting dream.
So you actually
So
died in your dream. You feel like you were dead in the dream
I
or
was
not quite?
dying,
Yeah. So you weren't
dying.
actually dead.
But I hadn't left my body or anything. Or
Wow.
not that I remember. No.
Yeah. So
But I
maybe
don't know.
you're
I
not
mean,
really
you
Zandy.
subcon
Maybe you're a walk-in. Maybe you're just one of those
maybe
walk-in
I shifted
people.
over. However, I will say that our brain can't actually distinguish between reality and fantasy when it comes to dreams. And an example of this is, and I may have told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. I was waking up in the middle of the night with heart palpitations. And this is happening several times. And my mum said, right, I'm going to take you to the doctor, just make sure everything's okay. The first thing my doctor asked me was, what are you dreaming about? And I was like, I don't know. He goes, tonight, go home. If it happens again, find out what you're dreaming about. Like, think about it. So I went home, of course, woke up with heart palpitations, and I went, oh, what am I dreaming about? I was dreaming that I was running an aerobics class. And I was like, and one, and two. And my body just physically could not keep up with it. Hence, I was having heart palpitations because I'm trying to talk and exercise all at once. But then I went back and said, thank you, that must be it, because all the heart palpitations have stopped. And that's when he explained that your body sometimes doesn't understand the difference between a dream and reality because it's still doing it in your head.
That's such good advice for people, I think, and the fact that a doctor actually said this to you is blowing my little mind at the moment.
He was an awesome doctor.
Whoa, that's a huge insight. So,
Mm.
so that's a great thing to remember, guys. If you do find you're waking up and, there's something going on, that's exactly what Zan says. Go in and see. If it's repetitive as well, go in and see what you're dreaming about. But, but with Lady Hawk, look, Lady Hawk,
yeah,
the only way I think we're ever going to know if you're dying. If you die in your dreams, you
thank God this is entertainment purposes only, right?
So I was going to say, I mean, you have to laugh because unless someone does that and passes over and come back and tell us, like if we could, as mediums, we could ask people, like,
and
hey,
you know
did you
what?
die in your dream first?
And there are many people that have come back and told, their afterlife story about when they had crossed over. So maybe it does. I don't know.
Oh, I love it. These are the questions I love because it makes us think. It makes us get outside of our box. And exactly as Dennis is saying,
yes,
dreams are reality, or are we dreaming right now? Are we awake? Is this the dream? And then we wake
Matrix.
up, when we do actually die or leave this particular suit, do we wake back up in another body somewhere going, whoa, what a ride. That was crazy.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
And
will we ever find out?
Well, maybe they're not allowed to tell us. Maybe that's part of our trip, because it's like, when you do those lateral thinking games, I used to love doing those lateral thinking question games. So if someone told you, it just destroys the whole aha moment you get when you get it. So maybe that's why we don't get told that.
Because we're all here for different lessons, right? This is a school. We're here on Earth as a school to learn things.
Yes, yeah.
Some people sleep in their class and some people are very awake.
That's right. Yep. I like that analogy. That's fabulous. Oh, this is brilliant, guys. I love this stuff. So, hi, Christine.
Dennis has just... Dennis has said, if there's no ice cream, it's a nightmare. And I agree with you. Definitely need ice cream.
Yeah, I know.
You and ice cream. Love it.
It's funny, isn't it? Where are we up to? So Maree's got something up there.
Okay, so I was in a garage and a huge badger came in. It was so friendly. It stood up on its back feet and circled my left arm and kept holding it. Wow. Felt so much love. Right, so badger, what
Maree,
would they fall under?
Maree, can we just presume that this is a dream? I'm presuming, or not? Just let us know, Maree, if it's a dream or if it's something that really happened in real life.
Well, what sort of animal is a badger, Maree?
Yeah, yes. Tell us, because we don't get do we get badgers in Australia? We don't, do we?
I don't even know if I've seen them. I'm going to have to Google
they're
what they look like.
Black and white, I believe. I think they're black and white badgers.
She said yes, it's a dream.
Yeah, dream. So we don't get badgers in Australia. So if you want to, Maree, what's your feeling with the badger? To me, the way you're talking about it, it's quite loving.
That's a bit like a skunk. Or it's got like a... No, it's not even that.
No, Maree's saying usually badgers are vicious.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So look, this is really
It
interesting.
it's like a cross between a possum and some of these pictures look like they have like a pig face
Yeah,
about them.
yeah. Mm. But let's have a look at
I
the dream. So
don't
a
know what it would.
garage. So Zan, what's a garage mean?
So a garage. That's
I'm looking it up.
out. It's the home of your vehicle, really, isn't it?
Yes, so place for resting and safety. So
Yeah.
it's also your vehicle should be parked in a garage only temporarily, or you are not getting on with your life and learning your lesson. So it'd be interesting to see if there was actually a car in the garage. But so this
Mm,
garage is like a
mm.
resting place, which is interesting. Um, and then the fact that the badger being friendly when it's not, they're normally vicious, and standing up on its back feet, circling my left arm and kept holding the left arm. Well, what's our left arm?
It's energy in and it's feminine, isn't it?
Correct. So, and you
So,
felt so much love. So,
mm,
so maybe there's a vicious part of, or a part of yourself that you perceived as vicious that's actually done a shift or a change because you're in the garage. So it's an opportunity for that
mm,
resting phase for you to have that done. So I think that's amazing. So I don't know what was
yeah,
going on in your life, Maree, if this is recent or if this is just something you've actually yeah, okay, no cars. She says
just
just tools.
tools. So,
Wow.
tools is necessary implements to conquer all fears, to reach all goals, which is kind of exactly what you just said. Like if there's something that's been going on in your life that you're not wanting to address, perhaps, but this was a safe place to be able to perhaps look at it. So maybe it's a safe time.
Yeah, it definitely felt healing to me.
Yeah.
Like there was something that shifted for you. So that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And it's great
Thank
we get
you.
to learn more about different animals ourselves. I love that.
Exactly. Now I'm probably going to have a dream about a badger tonight and go, what the hell is that?
I know you'll be good. Yeah, I know. That's how it works.
That's
so,
right.
so now I've also got
Uh,
Oh, wow. I want to put up Kathleen B's. I think this is the same Kathleen B. It's got to be dream that she sent through to me as well because it was really cool. Kathleen B. Okay, now it's a long dream, so I'm going to
yeah.
read it out in length, but I've got it broken down. It was really complicated, and I thought there was a lot in there we could look at. So I'm going to
Yep.
get out the email so that I can read it. So, do you want to start? Oh, do you want me to just read the long one, and I
You
can just
you
flick
read the long
through it?
one. Yep.
Yeah. So the dreams. So a son-in-law's friend's wife and her son stopped by. So this is friends of a family, obviously, in her dream. They live hours away. The son-in-law offered to let her son stay for a week and play because they were all off school. Um, she also left her two small dogs. I was annoyed because I knew that I would end up watching them all because they work, and we had a big dog who would probably hurt hers because ours was a big, clumsy um, lab, and one play or not swipe would knock them out. The other, they were a cocker spaniel mix, another a dachshund. It's interesting the different dogs in your dream, Kathleen. So um,
Mm,
it was dark now, and I was going somewhere and offered to show her to the highway. Where are we? We ended up going on all these crazy sharp hairpin turns. So that was interesting. Finally, I pulled over and she pulled over behind me. And I said, the freeway is that way. She said, thank you so much for going so slow. I would have never been able to do it without you. Next, I'm on foot. Don't know what happened to the car. Because my son-in-law and then I was annoyed again because my son-in-law let her have my bike and left me with her son's bike that I had to push. I don't know where I was, but somewhere down near a downtown area that was a little shady. A green pickup was following me, and I asked if I wanted a ride. I knew they didn't have good intentions, so I went into a small church to get away. It was a cult. They were trying to recruit me and offered communion. I declined as I don't do that anymore, but they were insistent. I got up and left the church quickly and was walking around the touristy area. There were small alleyways, and I walked into a big bazaar type place. And I think she means Heath Ledger. She's written Keith. Heath Ledger was in a makeup chair waiting to give an interview. I walked right past him and he looked friendly and wanted to talk to me while he was waiting. I was going to stop and thought my daughter would be so jealous, celebrity crush, but decided to keep going. I needed to get home but was lost and was looking for a street name. Found one called Central, which is interesting. All these are fantastic, like decoding
Yeah,
cues that
yeah.
we've got. I walked down a metal walkway and through a fancy restaurant, and I called my daughter and asked her to come get me. She was on her way. Then the floor started moving, and I realized I'd stepped on a boat and tried to get off. Fantastic.
So
Um,
many, so many.
so many cues. The people on
Absolutely.
board said it was a 2-hour dinner cruise. Remember that number? And I'm stuck here now for 2 hours. She said, okay, I'll be waiting. We started out in the harbour, but it was covered in ice and we almost tipped over because of the waves. So the captain said he was going to go back. I called my daughter again and asked her to come now. We were headed back to the dock. The captain came on and said he was going to try again. And the guy next to me jumped off the ship and I wanted to also, but the ship had turned around again. I was so frustrated and called my daughter back again and then woke up. So I just thought this is one of the most amazing dreams for our cues, is it not?
Absolutely. There are so many.
So I'm going to start with the family friends. So this is a whole group of people,
Yeah.
but there's something in them that you would relate to, Kathleen, is what I'm getting. So, and Kathleen does say in the next comment that she gets on well with her son-in-laws, no problems. She just doesn't like
Yeah.
minding children. And let's have a look. So you've got all of these people that you're now minding children, which is your inner child, an aspect of yourself that
Yeah.
annoys you. So that's something I would have a look at in a meditation, is go in and maybe tune into your inner child. Do you get so busy? Do you do so much for everyone else that you forget to nurture your beautiful inner child? Sometimes I'll ask my inner child, okay, what do you want to do today? And it might go, I want an ice cream at the beach. Oh, okay, fair call. So like just something that simple, Kathleen, for you, I think could be an aspect of this dream as well. What are you getting to start with, Zan?
I get that there's like 3 parts to the dream, so it's almost like 3 dreams in one. And yes, I think you interpreted the beginning part of it extremely well. But then she was ushering them away, wasn't she? Or she
Showing
helped
them
them
to the
reach
freeway.
to the freeway.
Yeah.
So then she didn't have a car, but it was still her vessel. She was going slow. So maybe this is a lengthy process for you of your inner self and
And
who you
hairpin
are.
bends can be dangerous. So they do make us slow down to get safely down the mountain or wherever we're going, or up the mountain or whatever. So it's
True.
like Zan said, very slow process. But
Mm-hmm.
you're being kind to yourself because you did show yourself the way slowly. So I think
Yeah.
that's perfect as well.
The phone call as well. I forget if she rang
Daughter.
her daughter when she was on the bike, but was it 3 phone calls?
Yeah, actually it
I
did come up
counted. It was
3
3
phone
phone
calls.
calls.
Well done.
And anytime a phone call is in a dream, it means listen, because there is a really big message that you need to know about it.
Yeah.
So the fact that there were 3 different phone calls, Trinity, so mind, body, spirit, this is about a connection within yourself.
Spiritual
Yeah. Heath Ledger is your guide.
Oh, hottie pants.
I know, right? Was he putting on his Joker makeup? or,
Good question.
or
Depends
what
on the
was he
makeup
doing?
there.
I actually just looked up cosmetics because it's about enhancing self-image and bolstering confidence. So perhaps you're hiding from your true self. And your guide was there trying to show you that if Heath was sitting there waiting to put his makeup on.
Okay.
I would say that perhaps you're hiding from something, which again comes back to the beginning part with what you said about your inner child, right? What was the next part? Oh no, we missed a
And the
part
bike.
where she had the
So I think
bike.
so when you're at the restaurant, at the big bazaar, the metal alleyway. So to me, this is something that's like metal to me is a conductor. So it's almost like you're being conducted through a certain process. A bike is balance, number 2. So you have to push a
Yes.
bicycle. So it means trying to find your balance. Again, it was a child's bike. Okay. And then the other thing was the number 2 was 2 hours. It was 2 hours out on the boat.
Yes. There
And
was
the
also,
boat,
wasn't there a green van following? So
yeah,
green is your heart.
heart healing,
And
inner
because it
child,
was a van, it was big, um, but you didn't
lots of
trust it.
potential. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kathleen, what I'm getting from this is I would definitely do a meditation, and go in and talk to that beautiful inner child, bring it into your heart. This is what I feel is coming through, because the boat is also potential, isn't it, for
It's emotional.
a
It's like a
change?
car,
Yes,
but it's the
yeah.
emotional vessel of you.
And you're going out into the water, but there was ice. So there's something that's been frozen, I believe, in time for you, something that you
Mm.
need to go in and have a look at. So that's,
Re-
yeah,
The restaurant is nurturing,
yeah,
and the bazaar is like a market. So that means you've got all these different tools and answers right there. You just need to find the right one.
yeah, totally, totally.
So,
Yeah, so I think that's a beautiful dream, and it's so cleverly done. And once you can start to we all decode our own symbols as well. You'll be able to get
yeah.
these dreams like that. It was like with my mum's dream last night. I was like, oh, I've got it. I was awake, so I was decoding it while I was awake. I thought I was awake. I was dreaming. So you can actually do that. So this is beautiful to share this. Thank you, because there's so many fantastic symbols and archetypes in there.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
we could spend an hour on this dream alone, but I think it's sort of given everyone the
Yeah,
gist of things, and so that's
yeah,
great. So thank you for sharing that, Kathleen. Really
yeah.
appreciate it.
Good luck while you progress through this.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
definitely tune
Have
into your
fun.
own inner child and your
Yeah,
heart, because you
yeah.
look after other people, I'm getting intuitively. So, yeah, I'm just gonna pull actually one card on that
Oh,
one for
sorry,
her.
we missed the dog part.
Oh, that's the masculine.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's 3
So,
dogs again.
3 dogs, and the big dog could hurt the little ones. So, think of that as in perhaps a part of yourself that you're afraid will hurt your inner child.
And as Zan was saying that, look what came up, the Ten of Swords. So this is fear of a death of something, or fear of losing energy. But it's like a death of something. So the fear of it through the mind. That's what the swords mean. Isn't this fascinating? As you're talking, that one is what actually came through. So yeah, Page of
That's nice.
Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is learning something new in your reality. So definitely take the time
Mm,
to learn how to connect in with that beautiful heart and your own beautiful inner child in this reality.
yeah.
Do what I was saying. Just go, what do you want to do today, kid? You know, so
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so that's beautiful. So
But Kathleen B has actually made a comment down the bottom.
yeah,
Oh, wow, I'm loving this. I've been feeling like things aren't fun anymore. So much to unpack from all these interpretations. Yes, on
yeah,
the inner child
yeah.
work.
And what do
Yeah,
children do? They play, Kathleen. So if you're not
yeah,
having any fun anymore, you don't feel like it, that's why. You connect into that inner child. It's going to tell you to do some bizarre things. That's like, go, go and, I don't know, go and hug a tree. Your inner child might want
yeah,
you to do things like that. So
yeah,
yeah, so that's beautiful.
yeah.
No, I'm glad it was helpful.
Enjoy.
Yeah. All right. So where are we up to? We'll do a few more live ones now. We'll do some questions, some
Yeah.
things going on. Okay,
Oh,
we go
we've
down
done.
to um, here we
Kathleen B
go.
has another one there.
Yep, we've done Maree's. So yeah, we'll go. Okay, so let's have a look at this dream.
Yep.
Mm.
So Kathleen's dream. I had a dream where I was shot in the forehead and knew I was dying. A few days later, I had a past life memory of being a young boy in France, getting accidentally shot in the head by my brother, which is your mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
And do you know, I
Interesting.
I really believe that in those sort of dreams, I know the dreams I've had like that, I've felt like there's a connection to another lifetime. And we're often
Yeah.
helping clear it in this lifetime, because I believe everything is happening all at once, that we're in this massive, big, messy,
Yes.
holographic type thing, and we can connect into everything. So that
Yes.
makes sense. And being shot in the forehead, Zan, do you want to talk about that one? Mm,
As in the third eye.
mm,
So, especially if there was blood coming from it, you're leaking your psychic energy.
yeah.
So, if that was a recent dream, it could. I'm really
Yeah,
something's
yeah,
coming up with all of this, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Um, so, if this dream was recent with the other big dream that you've had, I guess you're just going through a lot. So definitely delve back into your inner child and finding a new peace, perhaps, or a new love of life. You know, what were your old hobbies? What is a new hobby that is something that you've been wanting to do? And, you know, with your psychic abilities, just learn how to trust it. Different ways that you can learn how to trust it. And I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again today, is when next time the phone rings, don't look at it. Just first thing that comes to your head, who is it on the phone? You get a text message, first thought, who is it? And anytime you second guess it, your second guess will always be wrong. And that's how you learn to trust what is real and what isn't. And same with like, oh, sorry, you go.
Another fun one is if you're in your car, just sort of think, what's going to be the first triple numbered letter plate I'm going to see? You know, things like that. So you can play a game with yourself. Lots of different ways.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Cool. Okay, where are we at? And so
Lady Hawk, maybe we learn lessons from our dreams too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
So,
and sometimes the dreams help us finish a lesson or help us start a lesson. So I certainly think it's something to be aware of. That's why I have fun interpreting them.
That's right. Otherwise, for me, there's no point, because it helps us learn. Like if you're in the ocean, massive ocean with massive waves, just then for me, what I'd learn to do is to go, oh, okay, where am I emotionally with something? Am I actually overreacting? Am I actually letting that emotions take me out of my center? You know, so they're usually fantastic ways of actually learning. So thanks, Lady Hawk. Really good point.
To be a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's right. All we're in competition with, ourselves, no one else.
Yeah.
So
Dennis,
Lady Hawk, I feel we do learn in our dreams just as we go to help others in them. Yeah,
that's true. Yep, absolutely.
True.
We're out and about. Yeah. And so Dennis has also talked, about Kathleen's dream.
So with Kathleen's dream, can the tools mean you have the tools that you're trying to fix? Absolutely. Yes.
Love it. See how it's also logical, isn't it? When you break it down.
It is.
You go, oh, that makes so much sense. It's literally what it's telling us, which is fabulous.
Exactly. Just like the marketplace has all the tools there. You've got exactly. Which tool do you want to use? So they can both have the same meaning, which is awesome.
Okay, we've got one from Lady Hawk.
So Lady Hawk, Dennis, my daughter had a dream and she said I was there. The same night I dreamt I held her because she was being made fun of. She said I comforted her, then went and she was fine.
Yeah. So, absolutely. And then that's a follow-up as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Lady Hawk, our children can, so our children can call on us anytime they're in need. We are always there for you. Good going, Mum. Absolutely.
It's beautiful, isn't it? So when we're in that level where we can really know that we are connected energetically. So that's beautiful. So
I love this supportive group. Everybody's just, really reaching out to each other. I'm very grateful for everybody here because I learn a lot from everybody and I can feel everybody has a sense of wanting to be a part of this and wanting to help. So thank you for enjoying this with us.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's nice to have, and it's so nice to be around like-minded people that get it and open-minded and, wanting to learn and to, find out new things. That's why I love doing this. I always get something amazing out of every single show. I learn something. It gives me a different vision. So,
absolutely.
Okay. So I'm just going to go back to a couple of the dreams that got emailed to me. And remember, if you can't be on live, if you're watching this later and you can't be on live, you can email me at iam@magicmaree.com and I can then sort of pop it into the comments. So we will do it for you. So we've done Dave. So let's do Niobe's first. This is beautiful.
Oh, Niobe. All right.
Can you see that?
Yeah. Yep. So it was a calm evening under the night sky. I was a pink translucent elephant standing partially immersed in the shallow sea. I felt peaceful and serene. Oh, I love elephants.
Me too. And this is our beautiful elephant card.
Oh,
And the
beautiful.
word that goes with the elephant in the Transference Healing, the Animal Magic deck, is unconditional love. And you can
Yes.
just see them together with that beautiful entwining of the trunks and that green, which to me, the emerald always depicts the heart chakra. So
Yeah.
beautiful. And
And if
Ganesh up in the background, which is beautiful.
and the Niobe's elephant was pink translucent, which
Yeah,
again I find is heart, when it
completely.
comes to love, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to pink.
And the heart
So,
has like 3 chambers. So the green is the first chamber or the more physical aspect. And then the second
mm,
chamber is the pink, I think it is, which is the going into the unconditional love. And then the light blue, which is then going into unconditional service of God
mm,
for humanity.
mm.
So there's more compassion. I think it's that way
So
around. It's been a while.
being under the night
No, yeah,
sky,
pink and blue. Yeah. Ah,
being
pick
under the
up.
night sky, I would take that as perhaps some of the unknown within yourself, and a love for yourself that you haven't fully recognized. And the fact that you're standing in a shallow sea, it could actually be a little bit emotional. So I would probably take a few minutes at some point to just sit and find out a new aspect of yourself that you could like and
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
Maybe something you've been ignoring for a little bit.
Yeah,
Mm.
but especially and because you felt peaceful and serene, it sounds like you're really safe, you're ready to actually
Yes.
do this, like,
Yes.
like really an expansion of your heart. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards on this one because it's just so
Hmm.
beautiful. An elephant, it's so beautiful when you get elephant coming through in your dream that you were the actual elephant, so you were the unconditional love as well.
Yes.
So what does elephant say in the book's end? Is it
Good
in the
question.
dream book? Do you wanna look that up while I'm doing some
I
cards?
will. I
Yeah,
will.
so maybe. Yeah,
It's a
so this
powerful part of self. Sorry.
beautiful. So that's perfect because the 6 of Pentacles has come up, and this is you're being offered something. You're actually being offered an opportunity to improve your reality and keeping a balance with it. So that's perfect. Very powerful. Oh, and then we just got an Ace of Swords, which to me is an absolute yes. This is a beautiful opportunity to expand even more through that big, big heart of yours. That's just gorgeous. Whew. Thank you for sharing that. So
Thank you.
these dreams come in all shapes and sizes, don't they?
They
From
do. I love it.
ants to elephants. So yeah.
Uh,
Oh, that's so beautiful. Now we had some from Nick as well. Has anyone? I'll just make sure no one else has put anything down the bottom here. Oh, okay. Lady Hawk's
mm.
put a question in.
Yep. Okay. So, question from Lady Hawk. What
Oh,
if you are the animal in the dream, like a lynx, not a hybrid, but an actual animal, and you can only animal sound talk, but are thinking in English, and all the people don't understand you?
oh, Lady Hawk, you must have been tuning in to Zan and I this morning. You are in sync.
This
Zan
is so
goes,
fun.
Maree, I've got this fabulous idea for our next show. She said, what happens if people speak two languages or don't they dream? What language do they dream in? What language do people that are deaf? How do they dream? How do people that are blind dream? And I'm sitting there going, these are fabulous questions. And here you are, you come up and
And
you've
you're an animal.
and you're an animal on top of it. So you've combined everything we were talking about before the
Oh,
show.
that's so
I love
awesome.
it. I love it. This
That's
is just
so
brilliant.
awesome.
Um, so
I
yeah,
don't
so
even have an answer because I haven't
oh,
done any research on this.
but let's
Uh,
tune into it. Let's actually tune into it. So if you're
Well,
the
what is a
animal in the dream,
lynx?
a lynx I think is like see we don't have lynxes here either.
Is
So
it
a
a
lynx to
cat?
me it's like a foxy thing, I think, but it's
Ah,
longer. So we have
okay.
foxes, but I think a lynx is like a cat type animal with very sharp teeth. Am I right? Um,
I
Lady
don't
Hawk,
know.
can you help us? I don't think it'll be in the dream book because I haven't seen it. I think, yeah, GJKL.
Lynx.
I've got a feeling that's what a lynx is. So that's
Yes, it's
so
like a
funny.
cat.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah. So slightly
So
longer.
feminine part of
Is it
self.
white? Is a lynx often white?
No,
I
it
don't
sort of
know.
has like tiger-looking
Okay.
colours.
Okay, so not a hybrid, but an actual animal, and you can only animals sound talk, but are thinking in English, and all the people don't understand you. This is so good. It's a cat.
I
Yeah.
love
So
it.
Kathleen said it's a cat. Thanks, Kathleen. Um, this is should we? What should we do? Because we were going to save this for next week, weren't we? I think.
Well,
Can I?
let's address the question today because it's
Okay,
here.
but we won't go into too much detail because we're going to do this next week. So
Yeah.
as well. So we'll just. What are your thoughts with this? What's your intuition with this, Sam?
Um, okay, so my first thought, without delving into anything else, the first thing that came to me was this is perhaps what you were in a previous life, or what you may be in a parallel universe. So, because that's how you communicate, that's the only way you know how. If you want to look at it that where it's not from that, it could be perhaps you're misunderstanding yourself in your feminine aspect.
Beautiful.
So I guess there is a couple of different ways to look at that, and only Lady Hawk will know the answer to that.
Yeah, that's true.
Which way
We
does it
got the
feel?
3 of Cups for Lady Hawk with that one, which to me is a celebration around emotions. It's feeling good. So it's the feminine aspect, definitely. So it's like you
Mm,
understand your own feminine self, but maybe you don't
yes.
feel that that's actually happening with others around you.
And you can't communicate it
So,
effectively for people to understand.
yeah. Oh, that's really cool. That's cool. I mean, I
Mm,
don't know if you've had this dream, but it's a great question. So,
yeah.
yeah. So look, I feel that's probably what it is. We can understand us, but we maybe don't feel like anyone else can. So yeah,
Yeah.
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 So that's and I if that happens, like because remember it was Niobe that was the pink elephant itself. So she was fully embodying that unconditional
Yes.
love. So yeah.
Yes.
So that's what, and this is fully embodying the feminine, but it's not
Yes.
understood. That's probably the best way that I can maybe yeah. So no, Lady Hawk just said,
Hope that answers.
it's just yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
love
random
these random
question.
questions. Fabulous.
Great.
But next week we can go a bit
That's our
deeper.
topic for next week.
Yeah. So
Oh
if you've
dear.
got friends that speak to that are bilingual or can speak more than one or two
Yeah.
languages, or if you know someone that is actually sight impaired or is blind or
Or
can't
sign
hear,
language.
can you ask them for next week? Do you dream? How do you
Yes.
dream? This just I'm so interested in this. I mean, ever since I was young, I used to think, how do deaf people talk to themselves? Do they feel?
Yes.
Do they just use pictures and emotions? Do they do that like sign language to themselves? It just intrigues
Mm.
me. Have they got a whole different concept on their mental plane of communication? So yeah, just I love it. No, I love it,
Yeah.
Lady Hawk.
No, yeah, no,
You've just
no,
set it
oops,
up
it was
perfectly.
perfect.
So we can now
Absolutely
ask
perfect. It was meant to
everyone
happen.
to do some research for us as well, because I've been asking people, but I've never got a clear answer. So go
Yeah.
out
Oh,
there
I'm
and
gonna
do
do
some
some
research
research
for
this
us.
week.
Yeah, and bring it through for us. Like if you know
Yeah,
anyone,
please.
get them
Please.
on, get them to tell us about their dreams. Email them to me early if they can't come on live. That'd be awesome. So yeah, love it. Look at the synchronicity of that, right? So
I love it. I
I
love
love it too.
it.
So okay, so
Uh,
so that's good. So yeah, the cat, the lynx is a cat with the little
yeah, they've
pointy
got like a
hair.
little black tip that sort of sits up on top of their
Oh,
ears.
okay. Oh, that's so cool.
Hmm.
So yeah, because I mean, and that's right. Depending on what country you're in, you would dream about different animals that have relevance to you. That is your symbology, your archetype. I feel there is
Absolutely.
some worldwide archetypes. Like if you dream of a phoenix, to me that's worldwide. If you dream of an elephant,
Yes.
they're well known. Dolphins, whales,
Lions, tigers, and bears.
bears. Oh
Yeah.
my, yeah, absolutely. But, specifically if you're dreaming about something like kangaroos, it's very specific. And
Yes.
koala bears, very specific to Australia, or echidnas here, very
Yes.
specific. So your country, you might have some actual very specific animals
Yeah.
that you dream about. So you need to find out what your definition of them was and what they meant to you.
Mm.
So
Mm.
yeah. No, that's fantastic. So, where are we up to? Let me have a look and see what's going
I
on.
think we're up to one of Nick's dreams
Oh, Nick. Yes, I knew I was
up the
looking for those.
top.
Okay, so Nick always
The
sends me fabulous dreams. Thank you, Nick. Oh, and look at this one. Go, Zan.
Oh, wow. All right. So Nick's dream. A whale kiss woman in a long white silver sparkly dress invited her father, who was wearing a black and white tuxedo, to have a photo taken together. She led them to the ocean where they stood partially in the water. A whale swam up and gently kissed her pregnant belly. Wow.
It's just powerful, hey?
Ah, that's really beautiful. I would definitely say a whale is powerful emotion, isn't it?
It's also
And
it's also codes and DNA
yeah,
activation as
yeah,
well. Very
yeah.
powerful. Yeah, so I'm going to look whale up in this book. I know, let me have
Sure.
a look.
I'll
I'll look in
just the
that.
pregnant belly. It means there's new beginnings. Something new is in the wings for you, Nick. So it may be emotional, considering you've gone back to the water. Invited your father, who is wearing black and white, so it might be as plain as black and white, and perhaps a masculine part of yourself.
That's it.
What
And
what
well
does
said.
whale mean?
Yeah, emotional
Yeah.
power, you're spot on. Perception, intuition, whale of an opportunity is coming. And that's like a new birth. So being pregnant and having the whale kiss it. There's
Mm.
something maybe that's huge. And I can't remember. I know Nick put the dates in. I should have put it up with this one. But if it's recent, there's a really big opportunity coming for you, is what I'm getting from this. And I'm getting goosebumps, Nick. Yeah, so I think just keep doing what you're doing, and it's just going to like present itself to you. You've done the growing of this baby, this new opportunity, and the whales coming through to bless it and to give, like when you birth. I am
Yeah,
just getting goosebumps everywhere. So
I
there's
love
something big
that.
coming through for you, honey. And
Yeah. The
yeah,
photograph too. So having a photo
ah,
taken. How are you seeing things at this time? A picture to awaken a past memory, because the lesson you are going through now is one you did not learn in the past. So
interesting. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I
So
I feel that this is an aspect of yourself,
yeah,
perhaps, that might be coming through.
but it's big.
So
It's beautiful.
yes,
And that
yes,
long white sparkly dress, like white is
yeah,
purity, and it's just being dressed beautifully for the occasion, as was your father, which is that caring masculine aspect.
yeah,
Love
yeah,
it. So thanks,
beautiful.
Nick, for that one. But Lady Hawk's just popped something up as well.
Yeah, okay. I had a bilingual friend and I asked her once if she thought in English or Spanish. She said it depended on who was around. If it was a secret, she thought in the opposite language. That's
Whoa.
interesting, isn't
So that's
it?
in real life. That's so interesting. Wow. So if she got a secret in English, would she think it in Spanish? So then it wasn't in her subconscious to repeat. I don't know, that's
Yeah,
just what I'm thinking. That's
that's
awesome.
interesting, isn't
So
it? I
this is
love
the
it.
sort of stuff we love. So guys, find out as much as you can about
Yeah,
it. I
please.
should ask Elisa, because she obviously speaks Spanish and English. So I should ask
Yeah,
her actually
please.
about the dreams as well. So yeah,
Please.
see if she wants to come on. So thanks for that. Oh, this is great. I love it. So
Love
and then we've got
it.
one more dream from Nick, and then I think we might nearly finish off. But if you've still got any amazing little questions like that or synchronicities, pop them up, because I love it. And this one is pretty funny.
All right. So Nick's second dream: a parrot,
A parrot.
l-
Parrot. Quack,
parrot,
quack, quack, quack.
full moon.
Great, great.
I could just sit here and laugh. We could just have like it's the mood I'm in right now. So happy birthday, laughing.
Exactly.
Okay. Parrot lick nothing else. Or is that meant to be like
Nothing else around. Nothing. No, no. I think it's a
lick?
parrot lick. A lick. Yeah, because
Okay. All right.
because I don't let Zan read these, Nick, before we start. No, she doesn't get to see
Yeah,
these, so it's
sorry.
all
I
intuition.
don't I
So
try not to I don't read them because I want it to be as we are. So nothing else around except a green lorikeet resting up against my cheek,
Stop there
snuggling
for a
in.
second. If you
Yeah,
don't know what a lorikeet is, again, coming back to an Australian bush bird, it's beautiful. The lorikeets they can be green with red, and they look like massive budgies, and they
they
talk a
got
lot. They're
blue.
parrots. We get blue ones. They're just
The,
beautiful.
the main part of them is green, though. We have one that
Yeah,
visits us every
green
day.
lorikeets. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. They can be green, red. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Sorry, keep going now.
Okay, so the lorikeet is resting up against
Bird.
the cheek, snuggling in as we looked at each other eye to eye. Next, a grey-green cockatoo did the same, but this time it began to lick me affectionately. That's so
And
cute. I love it.
cockatoos they're a little bit quite different to the lorikeets. So
They're
cockatoos, I mean, you guys
large.
probably know what they are. We have pink, they're galahs. The galahs here are pink and grey. And
Yeah,
they're often used, it's horrible. They often get like sent overseas illegally because they're so needed, wanted as birds and pets. But the galahs, so when someone's being funny and making a noise and being loud, we often call them a galah. So that sort of
yeah.
gives you an idea of these birds. And they have these gorgeous little combs on top of their head.
But this was a cockatoo of that colour,
Yeah. So a green cockatoo did the same
which
thing.
there
Yeah.
are black cockatoos, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure that there are the grey. I've seen a pink cockatoo.
Yeah. Have
Didn't
you?
even know they exist. Yeah, I've had them in our front yard. And we're like,
Yeah.
is that what's going on there?
And
And
you
then I
get the
looked it up
white
and they
ones.
actually exist.
Yeah,
The
and the
white one
sulfur
is the main
crested,
one.
so bright yellow,
Yeah.
like here, and then white. They're just and they're
It's
noisy
like
as.
French fries.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very noisy.
So what do you get intuitively with this one?
You know what? I have my Australian dream book.
Okay.
It's about animal dreaming and it has a lot of Australian animals in it. So let me just see. I'm sure cockatoo is going to be in here. Dum, 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 dum.
Okay.
Of course, I can. Oh, there it is. Page 48. Okay, so cockatoo. It's like there was perpetual darkness, like a gentle void, a blanket of nothingness. But the cockatoo is about fertility as well. It's
Your
bringing
voice
stuff
is
up for
going
me.
again. And remember the last dream from Nick, she was pregnant.
Yes, yes.
So that's interesting connection.
So reaching out into the darkness, expansive, nurturing energy.
And looking at each other eye to eye. So that's really looking deep
Yeah,
internally into that void within us. So
yeah,
yeah, I love that you brought that up because that's not in here. The one here with the parrot, it says, so this is where it's really good to sometimes cross-reference things as well. So parrot here, gossip, one who repeats everything and talks incessantly. Are you monitoring your mouth? But the fact that it began to lick you affectionately, I feel you could probably be quite playful, Nick. I'd say that you actually are fun and you do talk and you do. So it's actually seen as a really lovely thing.
And lick
So
would also mean like your speech.
yes,
And because a lick is often wet, it may be an emotional speech, but because it's used in humor and affection, this would be a lovely turn of speech, perhaps that you're saying to yourself or to somebody else.
I love it, especially looking eye to eye with a bird. And to me, birds often are a link into other realms because when they make their beautiful sounds, that vibration can help us. If you just tune into that bird sound, I often find myself floating into other realms. So try that one as well. It's a really cool thing to do. So instead of just looking out for the bird, just sit and allow that vibration to come through you. It's quite cool. So yeah, beautiful. And I'm just going to put up Nick's comment, and then I'm going to go down to one more that I've put a question down there as well. So,
So next comment, I also experienced a reversal this week. I dreamt I was watching myself have a dream, and later I experienced the dream that I was watching. It's like I need to see these things from every angle and time, space, momentum. Finally, after recording my dreams this morning, I closed the notebook and looked at my phone and it showed 8:49. There's the 49 again.
so Nick's
That's right,
number
her
is
and her husband.
49. Yeah, they
and her
have
and her
that
husband are
number, so it's saying
149.
everything's great, everything's
Yeah,
on track, it's all good. So I love it,
nice.
and it's like last night, I actually thought I was awake, but I was dreaming.
Yes.
It spun me out, actually. I was going, "When did I go to sleep?" You know, it was crazy. So I sort of get that as well. It's a bizarre feeling. So thanks for
Yeah,
sharing that, Nick. And we're going to do
yeah.
Lady Hawks. Ta-da.
So last random question. No, don't make it the last. Keep bringing
Oh,
them. Bring them. Have you ever wondered what animals dream about? My
yeah.
dog is a nut when he is sleeping, and I think he's dreaming about something because he's half barking and trying to run. Yeah,
Oh, I
I
love it when
agree.
I see that with dogs and they're going, trying to catch a bird or catch something. Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah, I wonder as well, because even my cat, like Clive, he'll sit there and he'll start doing the shaky things and, one leg will twitch up and then his whiskers will go. And I go, is he chasing the chicken or eating it?
Oh
It's such a
dear.
good question.
Yes, I do
Yeah.
often wonder. If only we could ask them. I guess we have to
Well,
ask
we
them in our
can. We
dreams
can.
in their language.
Well, you can go in through the higher self. This is how I communicate with animals, is through the higher self to their higher self. Now remember, to me, what I understand with animals, and guys, if you feel anything different, or if you've got another idea, throw it out there. But I feel that they're connected fully into their soul family, so they never disconnect like we do. Like we have to forget. I feel like they always know. That's why they're full of
Mm,
usually so much love. They're so joyful because
they hear and
they
see
are
different
connected,
frequencies.
and they
Yeah.
do hear and see different frequencies. So they could be running around with all their soul buddies, from their soul group that they're connected to. So
Mm,
that could be what they're doing as well. Because I know when animals have passed over and I've connected into them, I've seen them running massive, running crazy, following balls, jumping, having such a good time. So maybe they were doing that in their sleep, Lady Hawk. I love it. So,
maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
that's
I love it.
really
My dogs snore, so that's kind of funny. And I've actually heard cockatoos snoring.
the birds.
I
That's so
think
funny too.
that's so funny.
I love it. So.
A good
Oh, well,
snore
guys, we're going
fest.
to leave it there. But thanks
Yeah,
so much for
thank
being
you.
on. You are so loved. And Jasper just sends you love. And he was going, "Oh, well, you didn't let me get a word in today." I says, "It's not your birthday, love.
No, that's
You
right.
don't get to say anything today. We love you."
We hope you
But
have a wonderful birthday too, Marie.
thank you. I am
Enjoy the
already.
day.
I am
Enjoy.
already. So see you guys and have a great
Bye.
week. And we'll see you next week. And remember, find out as much as you can about dreaming. People that dream that maybe have different senses, abilities. I just
Yeah,
can't wait. Can't wait. All right.
it's gonna
See
be
you
fun.
later.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.